We are live. We're going live. Hey, what's going on? It's Monday night. I don't know if you're aware, but it's Sketchy Live time right here,
Very
Facebook
exciting.
and YouTube Live. Tonight, we go way, way, way back to a pretty awesome 80s film. I can't wait to hear Ity-B's version of it. It is
Pretty good.
the amazing killer movie, literally, The Wraith. Sketchy Live starts now. Boy, that explosion really reminds me of something that happens in this very movie. Unbelievable. Hey, you've made it. You found us. It's Sketchy Live. One of the funnest sketching shows on
Funnest.
the
That's good now.
internet, I think. Try to find a funner, sketchy show. There's not. There's not. You found it. I am Johnny Jalopy, and I'm the guy that does the doodling, and by my side is my beautiful wife. It is the one, the only, the incomparable, the gorgeous, the smart, the sassy.
He likes me today.
It's Ity-B!
Hey, guys, we are season
Guys.
6. We are in season 6, episode 5 tonight.
Yeah.
Super first night in February,
First-
too.
Oh,
It's our February kickoff.
it's our first February show.
No, it's our first night in February.
So our first.
The love month.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tonight we're going to look into a love of killing.
It is a love. This is a love story.
Is it?
What a way to kick it off! Oh
What?
my goodness, it's such a love story.
I'm going to defer to you for the plot on this one. I'm
going to try to hope I remember it really well, and I'm pretty sure I do. But hey, if you're just tuning in and you didn't catch the beginning of Sketchy Live, tonight we're heating up one of the greatest, he chuckles, love story movies. It's a rom-com.
I don't.
It's more of a rom action.
I don't think
It's a rom action. It's a rom action film. It is The Wraith, starring, Tiger King himself, the original Tiger King.
Why?
What do you mean?
Why was he Tiger
Because he
King?
was drinking tiger blood and stuff. Charlie Sheen.
In real life?
Winning.
Was he? I don't think that was the issue.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm going to start
goodness.
sketching.
You
Who's
guys
on the
are
broadcast?
nuts. Let me tell you who we've got on tonight.
Hopefully you
By
can
the
hear
way,
us.
Johnny did a bit of a pre-sketch here for you.
Yes, he did. We're doing The Wraith.
Right before the broadcast tonight. So you can follow along with his hand to the left there, and then I've got
You can follow my hand.
I've got the big screen on the design itself. So here we go. We've got Lane Kelton joining us tonight.
Lane
Welcome to
Kelton.
Jazz
What's
Lane.
going on?
Lizzie Daughtry's on tonight as well. Actually, I should say Lane is from Alabama. Lizzie Daughtry's tuning in from Dade City, Florida, which is
Not Alabama.
fairly near us. We've known Lizzie through the internet for years.
Ride or dies, man.
We have never met her.
No.
And we have tried to meet her.
Multiple
She
times.
was at shows we were supposed to be at. We never went. She was supposed to be at shows we were at. She never went. So, yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a lot like you're blaming her.
No, it's both of us. We need to get together. We've got Paul Marziani joining us from Bradenton, Florida, I would imagine. He did not say, but I'm guessing he's in Bradenton.
Both of us.
Robert Frost joining us tonight.
Johnny.
Joining. Hello, guys. We've got Draco Cycles. Draco checking in from Georgia.
Draco Cycles from Georgia.
We've got Old School's Garage tuning in tonight. In fact, Mike Ferrucci was the one who recommended you do
the Wraith, man.
We took some recommendations from you guys last week, and I did write them down. And Johnny reviewed the list. I saw him looking at it the other day. He was like, "This is what we're doing." So, Mike, this one's for you.
This Wraith's for you.
This Wraith's for you. He said, "Good sketchy evening from a cool 53 degrees here in the
Masasa.
Lizzie Daughtry is posting her YouTube channel. She's got resin jewelry going on Wednesday nights at 8:30 for her auctions at Ms. Butterfree 34. So come join her over there. Douglas Goad joining us on the podcast tonight. Hello, Johnny. I'm here waiting. Looking forward to a good time. You're in the right.
Well, that's right. We're sketching up the Wraith, the action-packed bro comedy, but it's not a comedy. But there was some funny stuff in it. It's more of a braction film. I'm going to coin that phrase.
You said I thought it was a bra.
Oh no, it's a ra. It's a ra. That's what you wear. A bra. Oh, it's a horror. It's a bro action comedy, romantic action murder.
This thing has it.
It's got everything.
It's got it all.
Very low budget film.
Was it?
Yes, very low budget.
One little town, right?
Filmed in like 30 days or something. It was really short.
And it was just in that one town.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
On that one street.
Yeah. Like, what street was that?
One street, one restaurant.
One street, one town. One town. Coming this fall, this summer, Charlie Sheen is the Wraith.
I've never seen this movie.
Surprising.
I'm kind of glad.
Your dad,
like Charlie. Was it around St. Elmo's Fire Time and like all that stuff?
Hey, this was his second film.
What was the first film?
Boys Next Door or something.
What? No. Mm-hmm. I didn't watch it.
Benny and the Jets.
McCrinkle BK is joining us.
He says,
he's joining us from YouTube, by the way, yes, we are streaming live on Facebook on Johnny's personal page, on Facebook on Johnny Ity-B art page, and on our YouTube channel.
Check us out.
Like and subscribe.
That like button, subscribe.
We've got Mama Wood on the broadcast.
It's me, Mom.
She said, "Hi, my babies. Mama's in the house. Love you so much." And when she refers to my babies, we all know
she means everybody. That's right. My mom is not a false lover. If she was a rapper, she'd be the Egyptian lover. My mom. She's not a part-time lover. That's right. She's a full-time lover.
Lizzie said, "We saw this movie last week, The Wraith. What a great movie." So she was digging it.
Okay, you're familiar.
So this gives us some insight on Lizzie. Then she enjoys the murder.
She does like the murder and the car stuff.
Mr. Crinkle said, "OMG, winning, LOL."
Winning.
He did say that, but why?
It was when he was really doing all his.
Was it a prostitute thing or something?
No.
I thought he was I thought he was into prostitutes or something.
Well, who isn't?
Well, excuse me. I didn't realize I should be checking our house receipts.
What do you need? Who doesn't pay with receipts? Clearly, you have not done that type of transaction. Or I guess it's good to know.
I don't have experience.
Well, you probably just took cash.
Yeah, we didn't have Zelle or anything back then.
There was no Zelle.
Tim Cahill's joining us. Good evening, y'all.
Think about how easy that would be to do now. You just Zelle the. I mean, let's not talk. I mean, yeah. Okay, never mind.
Are you trying to physically be a Johnny Jalopy?
I'm a Johnny. Johnny Jones.
We've got Scott Hill.
What's up?
Hello. All the way from what? Minnesota?
Minnesota. I think he still lives in Minnesota.
Scott, are you still in Minnesota? Is it cold there? Or did you move to a warmer climate? Bob McLaren said, "Hey, from the 51st state." Bob McLaren traveled past, does some amazing work with license plates.
Yes.
Love it. I'm still waiting for
He's
mine.
the license plate maker of the stars too.
He has catered to some of the stars,
Some big time people.
big names. But really cool stuff going on. But he's like making purses and birdhouses
It
and
makes it all.
custom
He does it
wall
all.
hangings.
He does it
He
all.
really does. And his family too.
Yeah.
Super.
He has a family.
No, I'm saying they're super talented.
Oh yes.
Doug Goat said, "So cool, you guys said my name. I'm famous now. First time watching this. I'm really excited. Thank you. You're amazing.
Listen, this is what we do.
You're part of this now.
Yeah,
you're one of us.
But this is
now.
your first time. You are in for a treat. And also, may I remind you, please go to YouTube. Check out old episodes. If you really want to see what it's like to be in the Jalopy Army, which, buddy, you showed up, you're a part of it. This is what we do. Realistically, what we'd really love to know from you is, what's the weather like in your neck of the woods? Because that's a tradition too. You're on Sketchy Live.
Howard Pierpont started that, and we've just moved with it. Lizzie said the movie is an action sci-fi. It is sci-fi.
It is sci-fi.
You didn't include
I didn't.
Well, that was part of the. I know it's sci-fi.
That was part of the bro.
When I googled it, there was lightning. That automatically said sci-fi.
Yeah, that's true.
There's weather like that involved. Robert Spears said hello from Tatooine. Is that how you say it?
Oh, nice. Tatooine, yeah.
Tatooine, that is a Star Wars planet.
Is it?
I want to say it is.
Oh, okay.
Is it?
Is it?
I think it is.
I'm just testing you.
It is. And I've passed the test.
I don't think you did because you weren't sure.
I am sure. I'm 100% sure that Tatooine is a Star Wars. I almost said island, but
yeah,
it's not an island.
It might be an island.
It's a planet.
It could be an island in Tatooine.
It could be. Wendy Nash is joining us, our buddies.
What's
Wendy and
up?
Nash, right around the corner here in the Newport Richie area, joining the broadcast tonight. Guys, we still need to get together for dinner.
Yeah, we do.
Hit us up. We've got Joe Lombardo. Hey, what's up from New Jersey?
What's up, Joe?
My stopping grounds. So excited to go back up there this summer and see my family.
To get pizza.
Once a year I get up there. That's it.
To get pizza.
And to see my family. But yes, we're going for Father's Day.
I mean, sure, your family would be fun, but come on. De Lorenzo. I was just telling somebody yesterday about it.
How great De Lorenzo's was?
I was like, you don't even know.
Does De Lorenzo's know how much we
I think they should. They should.
Joe, you need to have them tune in because we literally talk about De Lorenzo's every weekend. Or every Monday, rather.
We do.
When you show up on the broadcast, it just brings that pizza.
We're just listen. We're ride or dies. We support
De Lorenzo's. We have Shaggy along on the broadcast,
Mr. Legend,
which we will get to meet in
person very soon.
So excited!
So excited! Shaggy LaVaughn, phenomenal fabricator, gentleman of gentlemen's. Just a super
an accommodator. Yeah. He's been so great.
So awesome.
Working out details with us.
Can't wait.
Because if you don't know, we're heading to the Detroit Autorama in a couple weeks up in Detroit.
That's yeah.
I said to my dad, "Yeah, we're heading up to Chicago." He goes, "I thought you were going to Detroit."
We're heading to the Detroit Autorama.
Where
does it take place? I think Chicago.
So we're going to Detroit. I'm excited. I've never been to that area before. And I'm excited to go to really like we talked about, I've been to maybe one major car show, but as a spectator, this was before Johnny Jalopy was Johnny Jalopy.
That's not true.
Truly, it was early on. We hadn't started the business yet.
Okay, but still, Johnny Jalopy was Johnny Jalopy.
Sure. You were born Johnny Jalopy. I'm saying, as far as your business functionality.
Well, before you were involved, yes.
Right. So this will be my first event, my first big event that I'm attending.
Yes.
As part of it, as part of the culture and the crew. I'm excited.
I have no idea what you're getting into.
I went and bought my new Converse this past weekend. I'm set. That was my only.
It's really the most important thing we needed to get.
I just want to fit in. Scott Hill said yes. It's cold here, so he must still be up in the Minnesota area.
He's in Minnesota.
Bob McLaren's giving a thanks. Indeed, sir. You guys are amazingly talented. Ted C. Christensen, what's up from
What's
Jersey?
going on?
Another one of my Jersey peeps.
Well,
Look at the referrals for the Jersey. Bringing in.
You're bringing them on.
I really am. He said, one of my top 5 movies. So stoked to see the finished product. Well, you are in for a treat because Johnny's going to make this one look pretty cool.
We're hoping to kind of get some good flavor of like the movie itself, the whole vibe of it. And
you've got to do the lightning.
I'm gonna add lightning.
Yes, I'm excited. Draco said, bringing back an oldie. It's -3 in Wisconsin. You know what? Honestly, it probably is. There's a huge cold front moving across. Yeah.
Oh, you're doing your.
I was. It's pretty cool. Oh, Hank D said, hi, first time watcher. So glad to be here. Whoop. No. Hank D is our amazing web designer. HankD.com. Go check him out. He's got some really cool stuff going on. He is a licensed artist, and the skate decks he's been putting out are so cool. Makes me want to pick up skateboarding. Yeah. But
me too.
It would hang on the wall here is all it would do because I wouldn't use it. But super cool stuff and a great all-around designer. He's a great artist. He does 3D art, really cool stuff. Go check him out at HankD.com. He's tuning in from YouTube tonight. Howard Pierpont is joining us, 63 in Park County, where he is. He doesn't tell me where he's tuning in from tonight, but he did say he couldn't get on Facebook, so he is tuning in from YouTube. I'm glad we have some YouTube viewers here. Joe Lombardo said, "Freaking cold in New Jersey." That's what my dad said. Yeah. Flip Chunky is joining us tonight too. Welcome, sir. Another person tuning in from YouTube.
Awesome.
Thankful for it. Yep. George Lopez or Jorge Lopez. I'm not sure how you're pronouncing it, but he says that's awesome. So he is doing this.
Appreciate it.
Oh, Howard Pierpont did find us on Facebook, 63 in Partly County in Mineola, Texas as well.
Mineola, Texas.
Lizzie is already committing to this being her screensaver, and you haven't even panned out to show the whole design.
I'm just trying to get this. The wheels on this
she already is anticipating something cool.
Kind of honeycomb wheels, so they're not
little
the easiest to draw. So in my pre-sketch, it was pretty fun to lay down the pattern. So I'm just trying to.
Joe Lombardo said, I did tell De Lorenzo's they wanted me to send you a pizza.
Oh my God,
but
yes!
It's not the same as being there. We don't care. Put it on dry ice.
Do it, please.
Yes, that would be fantastic.
Oh my God.
Most of the pizza we eat
is frozen pizza.
Is frozen anyway. I get from the store. We don't really eat a whole lot of pizza out. So that would be great. Oh my God. Can you imagine?
Listen, we'll pay you.
I'll pay to have
whatever the shipping is.
Yes. He said, if you go to Chicago, go to that park.
Yeah, we'll hit up Millennium Park.
Millennium Park.
Oh, such a fun area.
That was a disaster.
Oh my goodness.
That's a story for another day. Lizzie said, I'm from Detroit. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So maybe you can give us some tips.
Well, don't eat the yellow snow.
We are going to have Shaggy with us, and he lives there, and he's from our hotel, maybe a mile down the road from where we're staying. So he knows the area pretty well. He told me not to stay near the venue because it probably wasn't the best idea. So we are a little further outside of where that venue is, but it's going to be a great time. We can't wait. We've got Brian and Lisa McCoy. The Couillon McCoys are here at 69 degrees in Maurice, Louisiana. That's not too bad. 69 is pretty good. It's a little on the warm side, actually.
I'm trying to lay this pattern in fast so
do
we
what
can
you
get
gotta
to this.
Do. I'm still introducing people here. But McLaren said you might have to relocate to New Jersey. I would love to come back and maybe have like a summer home up there, and then possible winter visits as well, or fall visits. You know, I love the fall. But I don't think I'd want to live there again. This is the longest place I've ever lived now in Florida. Yeah, I've been here 20 years.
I guess.
You've been here 20 years as well. Yeah. And how old were you when you left California? See, you probably were in California longer than you were here.
I think so.
Yeah, see, I wasn't. I lived in Jersey for
Right. Then you
up
did.
until I
Then
was
you did
17, 18,
your
and I
stay in
got married and moved,
Hawaii, and then the Dominican
and then
Republic at one
Arizona.
point,
Yeah,
and
all over, all over.
you've been everywhere, man.
That's true.
All right.
Georgia's saying this is awesome, loves it. Mary Evans is joining us, our wonderful friend Mary Evans, and possibly Dan. New clients of mine. I wrote their auto insurance
Oh,
today,
nice.
so happy to help them out. And Mary and I did a painting with a twist event on Saturday. Had tons of fun. Had breakfast together. It was wonderful. We love the Evans. Very cool people. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Wendy said she sent me a PM of a drawing from 2015. Wish I could share it here. Let me see. Was this Eddie's Nash? Let's see. Oh, the 2015 drawing of the Johnny 5. Yes, that's where it all started with Full Custom Garage.
Yep.
That design Johnny had drawn.
That got people kind of knowing who the heck I am.
A couple years prior to that, he had drawn that and had it posted on social media. Just, hey, this was in my brain. What a cool concept. Put it out there. Someone found it online. This gentleman Mark in Canada,
Mm-hmm.
and contacted Ian at Full Custom Garage, Ian Russell, and said, I found this thing. How crazy is this? Can you build this? And he did. And they found out, he found out who Johnny was, contacted Johnny and got him involved in it. And what a great opportunity for you to meet a man that you had looked up to and loved his work. I remember you showing me the DVDs.
Huge fan of his work, and watched the
watching
Back
them.
to the Dead video a million times.
And so I knew this guy from these CDs that my husband had, and here he is now flying out to California to be part of the show and collaborate on the design. It was a great opportunity, and honestly, they hit it off, he and Ian, and they've done several projects. I think a total of 4 now, right?
Yes, 4 total builds.
Yeah. And I mean, he still reaches out and gets some ideas and brainstorms with you on some things. So
we talk a
lot. Yeah. So it was a great opportunity, but yeah, that's where it all started. Very cool. And blast from the past, 2015.
Wow.
Yeah. Joe Bardo said, no, you won't pay, but I will message you. Okay, great. That would be fantastic. How fun would that be? Because then we could actually eat De Lorenzo's during the podcast.
That'd be badass.
We've got Ted Christensen joining us. I got to miss the end. Early morning tomorrow for work. We'll be checking in when I wake up to see the finished pick.
There's always a playback.
There will be prints. There will be. I'm so glad you said that because I was about to talk about that. Prints for these Monday night designs. And again, we have 5 full seasons. We are in season 6 now. But anything that we've done on a Monday night that's in those albums is a $20 print. Full color, just as you see it, 11 by 17 in size. So fantastic value for such a fun print that you're in on. In fact, some of our early broadcasts, we had people say, ooh, do it purple, or ooh, do it orange. And they really helped Johnny customize the way the designs were coming out. They weren't all movie cars, of course, but still, I love what we do because it's so interactive.
Yes.
We get to talk with people. We get to learn who you are. You get to share your talents or your history with us. So
your love of movies.
Yes, love of movies, love of music, love of art, love of cars. We pretty much do everything here. So excited. Ed Nash is also joining us, husband of Wendy. Hello from Mars, he says. Eddie and Wendy are just such fantastic people.
Super great people, yes, absolutely.
Richard Mead is joining us. Johnny Jalape's appearance on Full Custom Garage is what got me here. Fantastic.
Thanks so much for hanging, man.
And he's tuning in from YouTube, so wonderful. Yeah, like I said, Full Custom Garage was definitely a stepping stone in reaching where we are today.
For sure.
Thankfully getting to know all of you. This whole Monday night thing that we're doing really was created for Johnny to get quicker with his sketches. He wants to challenge himself and try and do something just quick and sketchy. That's his style, is sketchy. Even his custom renderings, although much tighter and he takes more time doing them, They're a bit more precise, but it's still a very distinctive style of yours, which I think people really enjoy and point out.
Yes, I think it definitely my stuff looks like mine. Yeah.
For sure. As so much so that there have been some people trying to use Johnny's art in the past, and we've had other people say, "Hey, that looks familiar," and contacted you, and sure as anything, it was your art that they were trying to use. So we appreciate the Army stepping in there. We've got Gary Fisher on the broadcast
Mr.
tonight.
Fisher.
Good evening, another amazing fabricator out in the Pacific Northwest, and Johnny had the opportunity to meet him at SEMA a couple of years ago. Not only just meet him, but
Gary got me
stay
in,
with
man.
him and hooks him up. So instant friendship, I think.
For sure.
Very cool. Ed Nash said lurking in the background. This guy looks. Oh, maybe he said hello from Mars because this guy looks like he's from Mars. Did they ever say in the movie what?
No, they never said where he was from.
They just said he was an alien entity, but failed to mention what dimension he was from.
He was from the fourth dimension.
Oh. We've got Matt Williams joining us. 32 degrees in Idaho and fighting a cold.
Oh, I feel better, man.
Sorry. That's the worst. Gary Fisher said he just got back from Vegas delivering Ben Carey's 48 Chevy Radio XX.
Which came out amazing, man. Great job.
Was that the reveal that I saw him do? They had him in a trailer?
I don't know if that's what you saw. I don't know what you saw.
Sorry. Well, they posted something on Facebook.
Sure. How would I know what you saw?
Okay. He said you both rock. LOL. Ed Nash said UFO unidentified. Perhaps. Robert Spear said, speaking of SEMA, can you get into SEMA just for being Johnny Jalopy, the car artist, or do you need someone to get you in? He probably could have gotten in as Johnny Jalopy, the artist, but we didn't have.
Yeah, we were getting our credentials.
We didn't have the credentials.
Well, we were getting them.
Because it was a last minute decision for me, though. So we didn't allow ourselves enough time. He probably could have gotten in, but we didn't have enough time. And Gary's like, you know what? I got you.
Yeah.
So he got in, and that was another great time hanging out with Ian around the car too.
Space Junkie 2 was being shown.
All right.
So I had to be there. I know. All right. There it is.
Let me zoom in. Boom.
There's the Wraith standing in front of the Wraith.
What is
it all is the Wraith
stuff on them? Just like
tubes and cords and things.
That's pretty. It is pretty sci-fi, really. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Love it. Richard Mead said, could you do a cartoon of the doghouse in the Johnny 5 racing neck and neck down the track?
Right.
What is the doghouse? D-O-G-G house. Let me look that up. I am not familiar with that car.
Might be the, yeah.
Let's see. Doghouse. Nope.
Maybe ask them.
Yeah, what is the doghouse? Because I'm not finding it as a car. Maybe I'm typing it in wrong. There's a sports bar called the Doghouse. Yeah, let me know. So we can tell you if it's something we can do. Gary Fisher said best trip ever. So
it was such a fun time.
Himself.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Lizzie said, Ity-B, you've got to watch this movie. You know what? Maybe we'll download it and I can watch it on the plane.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably not. I don't know. I just can't get it. First of all, I'm not the fan of film. I am not the professed fan of film. That is Johnny. I am merely here for support. I am here for support and here for
a good time.
Comedic misplotting. That's what I'm here for. Gary Fisher said, so much fun seeing you and the car you bring to life with Ian. I'm sure it was a wonderful.
It was awesome that to have the opportunity to be there.
I wish I could have gone. It looks like you guys had a ball.
We had a phenomenal.
I can be a party girl with the rest of them.
She's a party girl.
I can hold my own. So next time I'm coming. Next time.
Well, that's why you're going to Detroit.
That is why I'm going to Detroit. Wetting my whistle.
Wetting your whistle.
Wetting my whistle.
Wetting it.
Richard Mead said, you and Ian built the doghouse after the Johnny Five. Sketchy named it. That's what he and Ian told the shop inspectors anyway.
Oh, you're talking about the Volkswagen, the Funky Futura.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could do that one. He could do that one. Speaking of the cars that were built on Full Custom Garage, we do have a sticker pack of the Johnny Five, the Space Junkie 2.0, and the Funky Futura from Ventura. So we've got them in a sticker pack for $10 available on the website at johnnyjalopy.com. So if you are interested in having these stickers for your collection, please order up. We also have the Johnny 5 t-shirt available for you. So that's something that you can also order on the website, as well as many other t-shirts. We have over 20 t-shirts available for you guys to choose from. So take a look. Gary Fisher said we need to go back this year.
Right. Oh my goodness.
We already have a couple trips planned, but it's not
feasible.
Yeah,
that's
we
right.
can totally do it and do it in time where we have our own credentials, our own lanyards.
Oh, you're sold.
I saw people at the Detroit Honorama from years past with lanyards with their credentials, and I'm hoping Shaggy will give me a lanyard.
It's ridiculous.
I just want one. I love them. I probably have like 12 lanyards laying around. Sometimes I like to just wear one out in public so people are like, oh, who is she?
Were you just
What is she doing?
Why do you think a lanyard says that? It doesn't say that.
I don't know.
Like for somebody who's been forced to have lanyards, a lot of lanyards, with all the trade shows and stuff I've had to go to.
Forced?
Yeah, because I've had to go to trade shows and different stuff like that with my job, back in the day. The lanyards get in the way.
I don't think so. I think it's way better than a name tag.
It's not.
I think it's better than a name tag.
Even a name tag's lame. Who wears a name tag?
People have to sometimes. Depends on where you work.
Why do you need one?
So people know who you are. So when they complain, they know who you are.
So I guess you're not making an impact if you need a name tag to have someone know who you are. That's straight from me.
Richard Mead said, back off. Yes, that is what is written on the back of that Funky Futura from Ventura. Michael Allen is joining us on the broadcast tonight. Welcome, sir. Mike Ferrucci at Old School's Garage said, looking awesome. Gary Fisher said, let's make it happen.
Right, let's do it.
Lizzie says, does anyone know what kind of car this is? And yes, we do.
We do.
It is a Dodge.
Well, I think it's an 83.
Let me look it up because I was actually going to read you.
It's the Interceptor, is what it's the PPG Interceptor is what it's called. And the actual name of the movie was going to be called the Turbo Interceptor. Was the original name for the movie.
That's a bit lengthy.
And then they changed it to the Wraith.
Let's see. A high school hero returns from the dead.
That's right.
Oh, okay. So he wasn't. Well,
nobody knew that he was that person till the end of the movie.
Okay.
Well, because he's revenging.
So he wasn't an alien then.
Do you want me to tell you what happens?
If you can draw and speak at
the movie starts off with our feminine, our girl that everyone wants, and her boyfriend, and they're having some fun,
doing it and doing it and doing it.
When
what'd you just do?
When all of a sudden these gang of miscreants and motorheads show up, who also got a thing for her, and then they murder her boyfriend right in front of her.
Oh, I thought they were just racing for pink slips, and then I didn't know they were killing people.
Oh, it's a murder situation.
I thought the Wraith was killing people.
Well, in revenge.
So we've got murder on murder.
It's full murder.
Oh my goodness.
It's a murdering murder.
And I thought he was an alien. And
it's heavens to murder, Troy.
Is it really sci-fi then if he's not an alien? That's the question.
Well, who says he's not? Because he's from again, sci-fi. So
this is
ah,
this is the, I guess, the summary, but this isn't from Wikipedia. It says a high school hero returns from the dead to take revenge against the psychotic drag racer who killed him. So it's the person who killed him. Okay. The murdered boy transforms himself into a high-tech spirit in black leathers and sets out to do battle with a gang of desert-based car thieves led by the man who destroyed him. And this made it to film. Somebody had this premise.
It's a great idea.
Put him in black leather. Make it look high tech.
He's got to have the leathers.
Yeah. Does he make noise? Does he make noise when he walks? Oh my gosh. So this makes more sense now. I thought he was just an alien that got shot down with the lightning.
Who said that?
I was assuming.
From one picture?
I was assuming. And then I thought he was like an alien. And then just observing a situation and going, hey, that's not cool. Let me kill these people.
Why would an alien get involved?
I know. So somebody wrote, is Wraith a good movie? It says it's very well made for its time.
Yeah.
Even by today's standards, the film delivers more than enough thrills and excitement to keep the viewer engaged.
So one of the best stunt coordinators did all the car chase scenes. Who went on to film Hooper? He was a stunt coordinator for Hooper. I can't. Now I'm blanking. But there was a bunch of car chase movies, and he was the head dude that set up those movies, and he was hired on to do this movie. So like all the car chase scene stuff is freaking awesome.
It says it also offers a great climax on a physical and emotional level. This is a darn good movie.
It is a darn good movie.
Is Wraith a boy or a girl? Wraith, real name. What? This isn't the same thing.
Well, there's a movie called Wraith.
Yeah.
Not The Wraith. The name of the movie is The Wraith.
Right.
Wraith. There's a movie called Wraith, though.
Oh, yeah, it's different. So Charlie Sheen as Jack Kessie?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what it says. Jay Robertson's joining us. He says, Sick, one of my favorite movies. Yeah, everybody's digging this movie. He also said Dodge M4S Turbo Interceptor. Hank D said an alien that got shot down by lightning. What movie are you watching?
Exactly.
Come on, Hank, you know how I come up with my plots. It's all guesswork. Lizzie said, yes, this is a real car. It's a nice looking car. I mean, it looked like Viper-y to me.
This was before the Viper-y was a concept.
But when I saw just the way the back is all sloped, that back slope.
Yeah. So think about all the stock cues that probably Dodge took from this in their other cars that they had built. I don't like how the blue is showing up, though.
Okay,
that's
make a change.
Really piss me off.
And then so there's a different.
I think we're going to go with this in a different way.
This is a different description. It says Packard Walsh and his motorized gang control. And his motorized gang control and terrorize an Arizona desert town where they force drivers to drag race so they can win their vehicles. After Walsh beats the decent teenager Jamie Hankins to death after fighting him with his girlfriend, a mysterious power creates Jake Kessie, an extremely cool motorbiker who has a car which is invincible. So he didn't drive up in the car initially; he drove up on a bike. And then
here's the opening scene. All this stuff happens, and then you see like this dark place in Arizona, and all these little light pods flying all around this town. And then you see a big bolt of light, and then he comes riding down the motorcycle.
Okay.
And it's like a dirt bike. So I'm gonna.
Jake befriends Jamie's girlfriend, Carrie Johnson, takes Jamie's sweet brother Bill under his wing and manages what Sheriff Loomis couldn't: eliminate Packard's criminal gang the hard way. So is Jamie actually Jake reborn. That.
Not reborn. The spirit.
But they're the same thing. So he played, Charlie Sheen played that.
No.
Oh.
He comes back in a different form.
So Jamie was a totally different character.
Right.
But Jamie is Jake.
Yes.
If this isn't a soap opera, I don't know what
are you talking about, bro?
Did somebody's uncle marry the baby's father, sister? And did they work at a hospital? There was a whole hospital.
No, there was no hospital.
Jeez. Jay Roberts has said concept car, newer production, used as a pace car also. Yes, I did read that.
Yes, used as a pace car. So the original, the car that was lent from PPG to do the movie, there was only like the opening shot. They filmed it, and they took like 8 molds from the car, and then made other molds or other cars out of it. They were all Volkswagen driven. They weren't even powered.
Oh, they're cool, right?
So yeah, that's pretty cool. But there was like 8 of them. So there was like 2 that were for like high speed. There was 2 for like stunt, and there was 2 that would be destroyed, and then 2 other ones that were, which is total normal movie.
Joe Lombardo said Hal Needham, I think, is the stunt driver. Is that who you said?
That sounds right. That sounds right. And again, if you want to see another great film of that dude, phenomenal car stuff, and I need to do the car from that movie is Hooper. The one I just watched with Burt Reynolds. Hooper. It was a movie about stuntmen. And Burt Reynolds was the star in that.
If you have any others to add that you'd like to see done, we'll either let you know if we've already done it, and you can look back in the albums, or we'll add it to the list, because Johnny's always looking for some cool stuff to do. There's a lot living in his head, though, so we're not going to be doing movie cars every week. We need to let him get some of that creative stuff out.
Yeah, that's the hard part about doing all the movie car stuff, is that it becomes, like there's other fun stuff to do.
There is. Gary Fisher said, I really like the style of the car and the body lines for that time.
It was pretty ahead of its time. But if you look at it, and if anybody remembers, which was in the movie itself, the Dodge Daytona had the early Dodge Daytona cars in it, which the body was totally different, similar lines. But as Dodge went into because I actually owned one, as it went into the 80s, like 87, 88, 87, the front of the car started taking on this rounded more shape of this car, like the air dam and everything. So there was a lot of styling cues that Chrysler and Dodge used in regular production cars that came from this. And like you said, it kind of has a little bit of also a Viper vibe to it. So
Joe Lombardo said, Hooper, good movie. Cannonball Run too. Have we done the Cannonball?
We did the
just the band.
We did the
ambulance. He said also, yep, Hooper is a good movie. So is that the one you watched the other day?
It was. It's great.
Yeah, I heard him in there giggling. So it was a comedy?
Oh, it's so good. It's comedy, action. It's Burt Reynolds.
And a love story.
It is a love story too.
For the longest time, do you know what my all-time favorite movie was?
I can.
Because it was action-packed.
Wizard of Oz?
It was dramatic. It was comedic, and there was a love story.
Wizard of Oz?
No. True Lies.
Oh, of course. That's a great movie.
I love True Lies.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Come on.
My favorite scene
was
when
she
was dancing.
I think that's every dude's favorite scene.
But it was hilarious.
It was hilarious, but it was every dude's favorite scene. That part of the movie. Freaking Jamie Lee Curtis.
Hey, everybody can have a body like that if you too eat Activia.
Yeah.
Joel Morris of the strip scene. Yeah. It was just so funny because she's trying to be sexy.
Oh, it was great. Well, because remember, she was super supposed to be like a super frumpy wife,
right? Whose
husband was supposedly a nerd guy, and then she finds out he's a freaking spy.
And she didn't know it was him. And it's just like, what is
happening? Here's the silly part of that movie which was so she's married to this guy that looks like a bodybuilt giant, like Mystery Universe, and he's supposed to be nerdy.
I don't think he was supposed to be nerdy. She just didn't
Oh
think
my
he was.
God, he was too. She thought he was nerdy and like just very blah. Come on.
She was blah. They were both blah. They were just a normal couple. Love you, sweetie. See you at dinner. You leave with a briefcase, and then yeah, it was a great movie. Hank D said Ity-B's favorite movie was Bon Jovi's real life story documentary. Look, I had his albums, but I followed Springsteen harder than I followed Bon Jovi.
She did.
I did meet, well,
Yeah,
not face to
yeah,
face. We know the Bon Jovi story. In fact, I told
let's
my Bon Jovi story.
let's not revisit it.
I told my Bon Jovi story at dinner last night with everybody.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then
I'm sure they were thrilled.
well, and then she came back with her Billy Idol story,
Oh.
which is she went to a Billy Idol concert, this girl, and was so close to the stage that when he leaned down, she went like this and grabbed his face, and all the sweat from his face was on her hands, and she was like, and I'm like, he is gross, number one.
Oh my God, that's mean.
You would want somebody sweating on you like that?
I would take, sure.
Nah.
Jamie Lee Curtis's?
Jamie Lee Curtis now or Jamie Lee Curtis now?
She's still hot.
You don't care? Either way.
She's hot.
She's like 80.
Babe, I'm almost a million years old
That's
myself.
true.
So
I did throw out your AARP card the other day.
what? That was going to give me good parking spots and dinner for two.
It doesn't. Jay Robertson said, I have some still shots taken during the filming of The Wraith. What? We're from where?
I would assume Arizona, where it was filmed.
Where in Arizona was it filmed? Because I lived in Arizona.
You might have been there while it was happening and didn't even know it.
No, I wasn't there in 86. Where in Arizona was the film The Wraith filmed?
Wow, that's a great way to ask that question.
Tucson. The Wraith was shot entirely in and around Tucson, Arizona, where I was.
You were living there.
Shots of the hilly road leading into the fictional Brooks, Arizona, were filmed on Freeman Road.
You probably would see this movie and go,
south
I know where that's at.
I probably would. It was on the south side.
Yeah.
I live northwest, but I did visit the south side. And they give the actual locations. East 5th Street and East Benson Highway in Tucson and Sabino Canyon.
Do you know where that's at?
Yeah. Lived near Sabino Canyon. I lived in near Ore Valley. The Sonoran Desert National Monument in Gila Bend. 4th Avenue. And
this is your movie. I can't believe you didn't even know about it.
I can't believe it. Davis Monthan Air Force Base. I had friends that served in the Air Force over there. Catalina Highway.
Catalina Mixer?
That would be Des Moines Mixer. 6th Avenue Underpass.
It's not 6th Avenue Heartache?
It's not. How funny. Huh. Maybe I should watch it because it's from my area where I was.
Yeah.
Jay Robertson said he bought the still shots off of eBay. Okay, so he must be a pretty big fan of this film.
I'm really mad that somehow I can't clear this layer, so we're going to have to.
No, I like the blue under it though.
I don't. It's really causing issues.
No, I think you roll with it. It looks good.
So we're going to fix that.
Jay Robertson said Big K's Burgers was built just for the movie.
Yes, it was formerly a beauty salon.
Oh, turned burger bar.
Burger bar.
Paul Marciani, it looks like he is checking out. Good night, he says.
Oh, Paul.
His little picture icon is him wearing his Johnny Jalopy shirt, the logo shirt. Very cool. Guys, check out the website. If you are new to Johnny Jalopy, we have a slew of stuff over at the website. We've got these comfortable beanies for all of you in the colder climates. I remind in Florida all summer and all winter because they are extremely breathable, believe it or not. My head doesn't get super hot, and I don't wash my hair every day, so it works. And then we also have the original trucker hat that Johnny's got on, black and white trucker hat with the Johnny Jalopy logo, and we have a Sketchy Speed Equipment hat as well, gray and black trucker hat, snapback as well. Those are available on the website. We've got the sticker packs, like I said, and the T-shirts. So quite a bit to choose from. Let's see. I'm going to zoom in on what
We're going
he's
to have
doing.
to try to do something a little different here because I'm not happy with how that happened.
I'll keep talking about it because
Well,
that's a positive thing.
I can't fix it, so I'm
You don't
trying
need
to
to fix it. I think it looks fine. You're adding some color, you need to have a little bit of light to bring out how dark the car is because it's a black car. So,
Well,
we are
you wouldn't use blue as the color.
Well, you've just used blue, so that's what we're going with, and it's going to look good by the time it's done. This is the phase when we're all kind of questioning, will he pull it off? But every time he does,
He's not
and we
feeling.
are pleasantly surprised.
He's not feeling too confident right now.
Work with it.
I'm trying to.
So this is one of those examples where he probably made a small mistake.
Yep, made an error.
Paying for it, but because he's Johnny Jalopy and he's got an artistic mind, he's going to get himself out of this pickle.
I will honestly say I am in quite a pickle. I am. This is not good.
For the last several weeks, we've been doing this split screen design. I like the clarity on this picture to the right because you can really see it in true color without a glare from our lighting. But all of you have said that you really enjoy watching his hand, where his hand is. So I also have that shot available. That one's been a little bit more tricky because the camera that we have for that shot is not easily adjustable. So we're doing the best we can with it, but I think you can kind of see where his hand is so you can follow along on the bigger shot. But I like the clarity on the bigger shot, and I think people have liked it. So let us know if you're liking or loving this. Likes and loves, guys, if you would smash that button. Feel free to share this with your friends. Share it share the YouTube link. Share the Facebook link. If you're not a friend of ours, you can friend Johnny on his page.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm available for friendship as well. Make new friends.
Hit me up.
Just like the Girl Scout song says. Did you ever hear that song?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold.
Yeah.
That means everyone is profitable and precious.
Are they?
Old and new.
Are they?
Although it does give a distinguishing between gold and silver, which means
Right.
some of them are a little bit better. But yeah. We do have some likes and loves on here. 59 so far, digging. We still have 26 viewers watching. If you haven't already introduced yourself, please do. Give us your name and where you're from. And if you'd like to share the weather or cool stuff that's going on in your area that you've been in doing with your cars or just attending, let us know what's going on or what you have planned. We've got Julie Anderson tuning in. Well, in heaven, gold is pavement. So, true story. I'll take it. I'll take it. But yeah, let us know where you're from and what's going on, what you're working on, if you've got cool projects or maybe how you came across watching tonight. Did you see Johnny on Full Custom Garage?
Did you see it?
Come across our page in your searches for cool car stuff. I don't know. Hank D said, make sure they like and subscribe on YouTube. You're only a few more subs away from 600. Yeah, we were trying to grow that presence over there. I think last year is when we started the YouTube page. Well, you had started it a while ago, but we really didn't focus on getting any viewers until last year.
Yeah, we hadn't really thought about trying to add more people. What's crazy? You want to hear something? Not that it's crazy.
Tell me what's crazy.
I mean, he is a TV star, so it's not that crazy.
What's that?
Ian just started his YouTube page, has no content, and he's got like 700 subscribers already. We got so much content and 500.
Maybe we have over content.
Oh.
I don't know.
So hey, if you get a chance, pop on over. We've got some content.
We do have some content.
No, I'm not trying to make fun of Ian.
No, but I saw that too, that they just started.
Yeah,
I'm
glad. I'm happy because
he's going to have 1,000 before too long.
Yeah, he'll have thousands of subscribers really quick.
Well, I think once we start doing the Patreon thing too, which we're gonna focus in on, we may roll that out mid-year because we still have some things to think through. So when we get back, we'll probably put that in place. I would say probably by summer, but we'll see what's going on with that because that will be something that will benefit all of you guys. Johnny really enjoyed doing the little tutorial a couple weeks ago during our Monday night. He took a little time to kind of share his process with us, which I thought was really cool. And a lot of people were digging it. So we want to do a little bit more of that. That particular design that night, I think, was a little quicker for you to do
Yeah,
than this is. So um, we probably aren't going to get into that kind of stuff tonight, but we'll probably have some videos strictly dedicated to maybe a start to finish type of design or something, so you can
very
kind of show
possible.
people how you do it. So those will be posted on YouTube. I don't think we'll do those on Monday
Like I said,
nights.
we've kind of painted ourselves in a little bit of a corner here, so I'm trying to work my way out of it.
It looks great to me.
But it's a little better.
The McCoy said, big shout out to Hank D. Art for his Rat Fink longboard. We got the wheels installed on it last weekend. Brian actually rode it around his shop and didn't bust his ass. That's great.
That was cool.
Yeah, Hank D, like I said, doing some cool stuff over there at hankd.com.
D.com.
Lizzie said she has 83 subscribers on her channel,
Nice.
which she just started not super long ago, but I think last year as well. Please help me grow. Ms. Butterfree 34. And guys, she does some resin jewelry, some knickknacks, and trinkets, and
cool stuff.
Yeah, really cool stuff. Cool gift stuff. Like I feel like people right now, what are we in February? I think we should start planning for already. You've got Mother's Day coming up, Father's Day coming up, Valentine's Day, most importantly, right?
Is it important?
That's next week. I guess it's not.
Is it that?
Perhaps it's not important. That's fine. It's fine. We don't eat candy anymore in this house.
No, there's gluten free.
It would have to be gluten free candy.
Yeah, lame.
So what have we got? Gold wheels on this?
Well, again, I've kind of screwed the pooch on this thing, so
you might be taking a little extra time, is what you're saying.
What I'm saying is I'm not in a good spot.
Okay.
Because that blue thing really screwed it up.
Well, we are making it work.
The way I generally usually work is this is really jacked it. So
well, this is a way to overcome.
Yeah.
This is
I'm really bummed out. But anyways, I'm trying to we'll get through it. Figure it out.
Yeah. Okay, good. Well, no one is commenting, so let me see if I can share some more fun facts
from
the Wraith. So 1986. Now they have it slated as an action/sci-fi film.
Okay,
so
you're right.
We weren't wrong. Yeah. Let's see what else can I share. We've already got the town down. So some of these people, like Charlie Sheen, obviously, and then there was Randy Quaid as well.
Yeah, he plays the sheriff.
Did he do? Did he do that radio movie? Was that Randy Quaid?
Randy Quaid.
That was Dennis Quaid.
Oh my God, babe.
It's a Quaid. I wasn't off. I wasn't totally off.
Christmas Vacation. How about that?
That's Randy Quaid?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, and that was right around the same time too. This was 86.
Shittersworth?
Yes. Okay, now I know who he is. I gotcha. So people who were searching for the Wraith also searched for No Man's Land. That had a car in it. Did you ever see that movie?
I'm trying to think.
If you're trying to show me something. No, I'm not. Let's see. This is for an auto theft ring. And Charlie Sheen was in that one as well. 1987. Red Line. That's about auto racing. Have you seen Red Line?
No.
Red Line is, I don't know what kind of car this is. Some kind of race car. These are all right around the same time. You know how sometimes when there's like a really popular movie theme, and then there's like 10 movies with that same thing. That seems what this is, because these were
That's
all
what happened. Yeah.
a bunch of racing movies. There's an actor in this that looks like David Grohl, but it's not. It's Daniel Static. Look at, doesn't it? I finally got one right.
For your
I was
generalities,
like, oh, look at
yes.
this guy. He looks like so and so. And Johnny's like, not even close. Not even close.
For the generalities that you generally use, yes, that guy's pretty close to that Dave Grohl guy.
Don Wilson's tuning in from YouTube. He says, JJ rocks, Bachelor sucks, LOL, too many drama mamas. I have actually never watched The Bachelor.
No?
I've seen it through the eyes of David Spade. I'm a huge David Spade fan, and he would narrate it for fun, like comedic purposes, and I would sometimes watch him making fun of it. That's about as much of it as I've seen. I don't like the whole premise of the movie. Of the show. If you're that great, then you should be able to find somebody on your own.
Who said they were that great? That's why they're on the show.
Because they're not great. They're being portrayed as these catches. That's why he's like the eligible bachelor. It's not just the bachelor.
I don't know if you're understanding the idea.
It's probably the idea is money behind it. That's what it is.
I think you're a hating.
I might be. Guys, if you were just joining us, Johnny is drawing the car from the hero car from the Wraith. Joe Lombardo says, yeah, but what are they catching?
Yeah, that's true. Man, we really. Don't give me the look.
I'm giving you the look. You need to roll with the punches. That's what I'm doing. When challenge approaches us, we push through, guys.
That's what I'm doing.
You have to keep mentioning it. We already know you're not happy with it, but you're going to make it look like something. That's the challenge. And you will rise up to the challenge like you always do.
You can stop now.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm telling you.
So far, no mad faces tonight, so that's got to be a plus. 63 likes, loves, and well, 21 viewers still tuning in to see what you do with this one. I'm going to be excited when I finally see the lightning. That'll probably be the next thing that he adds. And then we know.
Hopefully we can get there.
I don't even know what the car looks like. Let's see, the Wraith car. Wraith car. Oh, there's a Rolls Wraith 2021. So that's not what I'm looking for. The Wraith movie. So somebody actually did a Wraith car, and it looks nothing like.
It's just a name. It's like saying Coke or soda. Look up the word Wraith.
You look up the word Wraith.
Okay, so that's. I don't understand what the confusion is.
Joe said the Wraith may have been even better if Charlie Sheen came back as a paleo astronaut. It might have been a lot better of a movie. Maybe I would have watched it then. This almost looks like a very. Do we know anything about the inside? Like, was it kind of like a kit car? Because from what you were telling me, the car kind of had a mind of its own.
The car did not have a mind of its own. The car is him.
What?
He is the car. He's the Wraith.
He didn't drive the car?
He's the car.
Oh, that doesn't make sense at all.
What do you mean?
So he would shapeshift, basically?
How is it so difficult to understand?
Is he a shapeshifter?
No, he's not from here.
Right?
You're trying to put all the rules of a human on him.
So did he drive the car?
He is the car. He would show up in this form to the side when he was out of the car.
Oh, okay. That doesn't make sense.
Why doesn't it make sense?
I don't know. It just doesn't. Huh. Charlie Sheen played a car. Remember that time when Charlie Sheen played a car in a movie? Okay, so here we go. So he was on Jay Leno's Garage. Charlie Sheen has done more than a few wild things, but do you remember when he voiced the spirit of a street racer embodying a 1980s supercar? Jay Leno does. Just like any cult car, he can be a little temperamental now and then, Leno says of his friend, whose career has been both spectacular and disastrous. Sheen arrives in the hero car from the Wraith, a movie from 1986 in which he starred as a teen who was murdered and reincarnated as a supernatural force controlling an indestructible supercar bent on taking revenge on the gang members who had him killed. So he was basically he was a car, but then a shapeshifter as well, because he
Where do
had to
you
be a
keep
person.
getting this shape shifting?
Because he had to be a person.
Where you what do you consider shape shifting?
If you can go from being a car to a person, that is shapeshifting.
Says
The laws of
plead your
science.
case. Let's hear
The
it.
laws of
Let me
science
hear it, science. Tell me
would
what shape shifting is.
it is shifting from one shape to another. I don't know how much more clear that could
Okay,
be.
so he's the shape of a man, and then he turns into a car. Is what you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay. Like I said, he was the car.
but then he
How
also
is he the
so
car?
if he's the car, how did he ride on a motorcycle? The car didn't ride on a
Because
motorcycle.
he
He
is
had
a
to shape
person.
shift to a person.
Why was he? Why is it a shape? He should turn into a person.
How could he be both? I shot this in a pit stop on the way to the Philippines to film Platoon, Sheen said of the Wraith.
Yep.
Wow. Oliver Stone went and saw it in the movie theater and called me so angrily afterwards, Sheen recalls, as Stone was genuinely worried that the Wraith was going to soil people's opinions of Platoon. While Sheen voiced the car's digitized personality, so it did have a personality of its own. The car itself was a bit of a celebrity in its own right. Playing the supercar was Dodge's 1981 M4S mid-engine four-cylinder sport concept car, also known as the PPG Turbo Interceptor. If you're getting serious Pontiac Fiero vibes, well, you're not far off. Unfortunately, the M4S never spawned a production variant. Fortunately, Leno has a car just like the one used in the movie that can be driven, a 1984 Chrysler Laser. Never heard of that car.
That's what the Dodge Daytona was first. Was the laser.
The futuristic Chrysler sports car with a talking dash isn't quite as flashy as the hero car, but it has the benefit of being a fully functional automobile. While not as wild or flashy as the concept car from the Wraith, it was a significant departure from the K car models Chrysler leaned on in the 80s to claw its way back from financial troubles. Leno and Sheen take the Laser out for a joyride while talking about Sheen's first car, which was the BMW 320 IS, as he recalls, and his not so perfect high school attendance. It's worth a watch. Very cool. So there, somebody is supporting that he was a car, yet the car was basically like a kit car, like from Knight Rider, where
Really? It just no. That's not what it means.
what does kit mean?
I can't. I can't right now. I'm
Draw,
trying to do this.
draw then.
Kit. You think kit in that kit car is the same thing? It's
No,
not.
I'm saying
No,
the
no,
fact
no,
that
no, no, no. When he says he has a kit car, what does that got to do with Knight Rider?
no, he didn't say he had a kit
What did you
car.
just read?
Nothing about a kit car. I'm saying kind of like Kit, where Michael could go, "Hey Kit, drive here," and the car would drive itself.
He doesn't talk to the car.
I know,
He
is the car. But he wasn't.
Oh, I'm gonna
in
pop
the,
a gasket.
I guess I
Really?
have to watch it. I probably have to watch it to really know what's going on. I've done it to myself. Done it to
These are
myself.
the moments that I just want to.
Punch me. Joe Lombardo said that was Christine Ity-B. No, I know what I'm talking about. I know it in my head. Frank Pupello was joining us tonight. He said, I have been working on my remote control car while I've been watching. The Wraith looks great. Yeah, I like it too. I think people are digging it. McCrinkle BK said, like a transformer. Similar.
No, not like a transformer. Not similar.
It is more than meets the eye.
Oh my God. There's where you're doing this thing again. You're just throwing words out. Just utilize it.
You're just getting
so
easily irritated. Everybody else is having fun with me. You're the one who's irritated. Perk up, pal.
I am irritated.
Joe Lombardo said you call it shifting. Shape shifting. Yes. Joe Lombardo said shifting was his favorite part. I would say so. And then he said, you're killing me. LOL. This is pretty much our life on a normal day-to-day basis, where I'm just trying to figure out stuff and live life, and he gets annoyed because
You're trying to figure out life, and I get annoyed.
Jay Robertson said, Dave Sherrill, check this out. Is he giving a shout out, or am I supposed to know who Dave Sherrill is? I do not know. Frank Pupella said, kids, I'm going to stop this car if you don't stop arguing.
No one's arguing.
I'm having fun. I don't know.
No one is arguing. Somebody's just a little bit of a...
He loves me deep down. McCrinkle said, haha, too funny. We never got that show over here in Australia. The Wraith, you never saw? You can probably order it on Amazon. Oh, Dave Sherrill is a skank. Oh, is skank from the Wraith. Oh. That's his character? Skank?
That was the name of him.
If they approached me and they're like, we're going to need you to play the role of Skank, I would be like, I'm good.
I've pretty much done it my whole life. So
can I just be the guy behind the counter at 7-Eleven instead?
It's not a stretch of a project for me. I could do it.
And then he said, nope. He didn't get it over there. You can't even watch it on Amazon. It's not on Amazon or the streaming channels, Mr. People. Joe Lombardo said, Ity-B, it's Kit the car or a kit car? Not
exactly.
A kit
Thank
car,
you.
Not a kit car like that you put together from a kit. No. When I said it's kind of like a kit situation, I meant
exactly. Nobody understands.
Situation.
No.
Where the car had a mind of its own.
Kit didn't have a mind of its own.
He could drive if he wanted to.
Didn't have a mind of its own.
He did too.
No, he didn't.
How did he not?
He didn't.
He did too.
No, he didn't.
How do you explain all the times he counseled Michael?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Gave him a shoulder to cry on.
Never gave a shoulder.
Helped him out in times of need.
Never happened.
When he heard him running or whatever, he would
running.
Yeah. He would come to his aid. Yes.
What show are you watching?
Knight Rider.
I don't think you're watching the same show.
I did. Jay Robertson said Skink and his pal Gutter Boy drive the Barracuda. See, what this does now that we've done this car is it opens up the arena for complementary designs. So we could have further Wraith movie cars.
Oh, we will have
in this
Wraith
lineup.
movie cars. Yes.
Yeah. And then we'll have to relive this entire plot experience once again. Or perhaps maybe by then I will have watched the movie and
perhaps
critiqued it. Because
what does that mean?
To critic something?
Critic? Huh. You mean review it?
No, I'll be criticizing. When I watch something, I will pick it apart. Now I'm looking for details. Do you remember American Graffiti?
Okay.
You had me watch that?
Yeah,
and what did I say?
I don't know. What did you say?
That the girl was annoying.
What girl?
The young girl. The kid.
Which girl?
The whole premise of having that kid out with those older kids, when she really, truly shouldn't have been out there.
What are you talking about?
The sister or whatever.
What movie are you even talking about?
American Graffiti, when he picks up the young girl.
What?
And they're arguing.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The young girl who gets in his car.
The young girl. There was like 8 young girls in that movie. 12 young girls.
It was the little girl.
What little girl?
You're laughing. You're making me think it's not right. Mackenzie Phillips. Yeah.
Oh,
I
she
couldn't
wasn't.
remember her name.
This is the main situation.
It annoyed me because there was no point in her being in there. What did she add to the film? Nothing.
What are you talking about?
He's just driving
Mackenzie,
around with her. He could have
Mackenzie,
driven her
she didn't
home.
mean it. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Could have driven her home, but no, kept her in the car for what reason? Zero. Mr. Crinkle said, "So will this be the show where Jason finally has a nervous breakdown?" Quite
Probably.
possibly. We've been worse. Like I've almost been like,
I'm quitting.
drop from the house. I'm out of here.
You're not leaving. You're not going anywhere.
Almost walked on you.
Your contract is too high. You can't leave.
Yeah, I'm getting paid for this. In dirty looks and scowls.
Scowls.
Scowls with your jowls. Joe Roberto said he thinks he looks great. So, and Lizzie already said she's making this her screensaver. So.
She may change her minds.
Because there's a little bit of blue in it?
It really is
Big deal. No, I don't mind it. I think it looks good.
Nobody's doing it, so you care.
Everyone loves it. We have more 67 likes, loves, and we have a care now too. Somebody probably threw in the care because
they're worried about you.
Yeah, you're yelling at me.
When have we yelled at you?
Bad. And then there was an awkward silence, and nobody was talking to me, and I was over here by
because
myself.
You're ridiculous with your pot plans and your
pot plants. What did you say?
Your movie baloney.
I love watching movies. One of the biggest things.
Don't.
Yes, I do.
I wish you liked watching movies.
I don't like watching old movies. I like the new stuff. I like any movie.
Care Bears?
No, any movie that they make, unless it's like Emmett Otter's Jugman Christmas.
Which is so stupid.
He did go with me to the movie theater to watch that once. He fell asleep. Lizzie said, "Awesome job on this card." So she's still digging it.
You're just saying that to make me feel good.
No, she's not. She wouldn't mind. But when Johnny and I first met, one of the things we did, because I had young kids at home, I'd get everybody to
run
bed.
Away.
I'd get everybody to bed and we'd hit like a late show movie at like 10 o'clock. And every Wednesday for years, right before the pandemic, until the pandemic hit, we were going to the movies pretty much every Wednesday night and watching something, whether it was something good or
yeah, we would go to crappy movies just to
get out. Yeah, and I think there was only one movie that we got up and walked out of, and I forget what it is now. It was horrible.
What's that movie?
I don't know, but then we theater jumped and got into something else. But we loved watching movies together, and we watched. We just got rid of cable, so we're streaming now, which is so cool because one of the stream availabilities we have is to watch Motor Trend, so we still get that. That was a big deal at first because Full Custom Garage was not on Motor Trend initially; they were on Mav TV Network, which I think they're still showing them over there.
I don't think so.
No? I thought that they were. I thought I saw it in the lineup somewhere. Anyway. Now that Full Custom Garage is picked up on Motor Trend, that's pretty much on everybody's cable lineup, and we don't have the cable anymore. For some reason, we're still getting that channel. So
because it's Motor Trend, I think it's still available, I guess, on the streaming.
Maybe, I don't know.
We got lucky. That's for sure.
We did get lucky with that one, and that's pretty much what he watches. He'll watch Motor Trend or. He'll put on, he likes to watch how it's made stuff and informational documentary type stuff. And I'm just not really into that. I like cooking. I like HGTV. That's the kind of stuff I watch.
You like watching people talk about the house and do the same makeover things to a house.
I like the home improvement shows.
That's what I mean. Watching.
It gives me good ideas that I'll never implement.
Right.
I'll never implement them. But when we watch movies together, it's primarily comedies. We love the comedies.
Because
I'm not a huge sci-fi fan, never been. So, like when you're talking about this card or this movie being a sci-fi movie, it probably would have been one I would have watched back in the day.
And you missed out.
I guess so. All right, it looks like it's coming together. We've got some highlights going in. Yeah, we're definitely nearing a finishing up point.
We're sure trying.
You're at an hour 19, so
Okay,
even with the setback, though, you're making pretty decent time. We still have 20 people watching because I think they just want to see how this turns out.
They just want to see how it works.
So this is where the magic happens, guys. So he's going to be putting in some of the highlights here. Are there chrome on these wheels?
Yeah.
Right. So we'll be doing some of that. I like the way you did the letters here. And I didn't know what you had because it's hard for me to see under the A what that was, but it says that. Yeah. There it is. There she is.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to see this pop a bit. All of his, whatever the heck this is. If he's a spirit, why does he need the tubes and stuff?
Because he's an alien.
He's not an alien. Nowhere says he's an alien.
From another planet.
He's a spirit. He's a reincarnated
alien
spirit, is what they said.
But he's an alien.
Nowhere did it say.
You got to see the movie to understand.
Now you're just making me watch it to watch it.
No, I'm making you watch it because you should. It's really good.
And when's the last time you saw this movie? How long was it?
An hour and a half ago.
No, you didn't watch the whole thing. I'm saying, when did you watch the movie? Did you watch it one time or have you watched it multiple times?
Multiple times.
Really?
Yeah.
Since I've known you?
Yeah. I've watched it since we've been together.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Was I in the room or home?
Yeah.
Huh.
Just doing your boring stuff you do.
Joe said he's a shifty shifter, I guess.
Okay.
Shapeshifter.
Ready?
With the wires and tubes.
Here we go.
What are we doing?
We're going to start getting down to business.
Okay. It's going to look alive, guys.
We're going to try to start trying to make a little...
Yes.
Oops.
This is where it all comes together.
You're sure?
The moment you've all been waiting for.
So.
And if you can follow along, maybe he can do a mini tutorial, because if you're, and I can tell you too, just from his explaining it to me, he's picturing in his head where the light source is coming from, and any angle that he feels would catch the light, he's going to put the shine on. So that's what we're doing now. I know, it's just amazing, the detail. Like even that little dot that he put in there, how much of a difference it makes that that's there. The wheels came out awesome. So realistic. Even just like with the shadows and stuff that you put in there. Looks great. Guys, if you're digging it and you have not already liked and loved, please do. We have 18 people still tuned in. Thanks for hanging in there with us, guys. This was a little bit longer of a design tonight. There were some hiccups in the giddy up. But as promised, he's pulling through. And he's going to come out with a really good looking design. Joe Lombardo said, I'm digging it. Love the wheels. Right? And they come out super cool. This print's going to be awesome. Sometimes when he does them on the screen, they print out a bit clear. I almost feel clearer. Maybe because it's bigger. Because we're printing on 11 by 17, and his screen that I'm looking at is only maybe 11 by 13, if that, maybe 9 by 13 or 9 by 11. So it prints out bigger, but I really feel like it's a little bit more detailed, crisper. Close Cut is joining us. That would be our
Eric
friend
Smith.
Art Smith. Hey, folks. Good to see you on. If you're just joining us, Johnny is finishing up on the Wraith Hero card tonight. Lucy said, how about a t-shirt? Well, I don't know if we'd make this one into a t-shirt. Do we have the rights to do that?
I don't think we would have any kind of rights.
Yeah, I don't think we do either. I think the blue that's already in there is kind of going to add to these highlights. I think it will. I mean, nobody's going to be able to zoom in on the print, so they'll probably not even see it. It kind of fades in. Did the original card have gold wheels too? Mm-hmm. Is there a standard name for this type of wheel?
I forget what they're called. They're like honeycomb or something.
It's super cool looking.
The Trans Am used them.
Oh, from Smoky and the Bandit?
Well, that's the kind of wheels they had on the factory Trans Am.
Okay. Jay Robertson wants to know how much for a print. Jay, $20. $20, and there is a shipping and handling fee when you order on the website. So head over to johnnyjalopy.com. This one is not going to be available just yet. We've got to finish the design and get the artwork to our web designer, and then he does his magic with it and gets it on the website for us, along with the entire video from tonight as well. So you get to watch the playback and you'll see the finished print there once he's got it all set up. Jay Robertson wants one, so he's already digging it. He said they are snowflake wheels, is what they're
There we go.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Totally looks like one. Super cool. Yeah, I love the detail on this. All those little lines, all that little bit of shading really makes this pop. Favorite part, and good save because wasn't heading the direction you wanted it. Through the power of the pen,
Yeah.
he was able to pull it off. His feet probably need some help. I'm just focusing on all that snaggle toe we got there.
That's because it's not going to be shown.
It's a hoof.
But thanks for pointing it out.
Look at that, guys. What a difference between just a flat picture and now with all the shine. It's crazy since they're the same person that he would be with the car. Though.
When he kills somebody, you see him out of the car, standing in front of the car. And then they run right into both of them. And then he comes back together, and he's just the car.
I see.
But again, if you watch the movie, you would know that.
Shaggy said, yep, sweet as usual. Right? He has a way. He definitely has a way. $68 likes and loves. You gained another one somewhere along the way. Thanks, guys. This one got a bit tense, guys. I apologize.
Oh my God.
Usually we're a little bit more fun and upbeat, and I think we started off that way. Oh, Mary said, I'm going to have to watch the movie. Yeah. You know what? We should do a girls' night. I'll pop some popcorn. You and I can snuggle and watch it. Has Dan seen it? ask Dan if he's seen it. Frank Pupella said, love the BDS wheels. Yeah, it came out cool. Lizzie said, I think this movie is free on demand. Okay, okay. Might be able to squeeze it in. We'll see. I'll definitely have to watch it before we do another one of the movie cars again, so I can give my Critics' Choice review. You know I'm gonna have something to say. Mary doesn't know if Dan has seen it. You'll have to ask him. It's not like if I was by myself and flipping through channels, I would have never in a million years stopped to watch something like this. I can tell you that. The only reason why I would watch it is for the show, for you guys, so I can add some content. Okay, so Johnny's working on that wheel right now. You can see his hand hovering over where those marks are coming in on the picture on the right. We've got some shine going in. Boy, his suit is going to pop if we start highlighting that.
I hope so.
Yep, super cool. Comments, guys? Any other cars you'd like to see drawn in future episodes? Let me know and I will add them to the list. We haven't had any other ones brought up tonight except for you with the Hooper.
Yeah,
I mean, we already have a pretty extensive list, but Johnny's really got to be feeling it. So the more he has to choose from, the better he'll be able to make a good
it
decision.
definitely helps.
And just an FYI, we will be on next week, which is the 13th. Oh, actually, you know what? We're here for the 13th and the 20th. We're going to be missing the 27th. So our last sketchy of the month in February, we will not be here for. We're still going to be traveling back from the show. But that following week on March 6th, we will do a recap. And I think we talked about not sketching a design that night, but just doing a recap of the show. So you can tune in for that. We call those episodes the 51. So we'll be doing a Sketchy Live 51 episode on the 6th of March. We are still trying to put together before we go an auction night. We are sitting on a gold mine of Johnny Jalopy original art from over the last 10 to 12 years. So we are going to try and coordinate that. We will let you know when that's happening. We both have day jobs, and Johnny was pretty busy this past weekend with inventory, and his inventory is finally completed today. So we'll have a little bit of a reprieve, but we have to get that figured out, and we will let you know. And that is going to be our last ditch effort of get us to Detroit. We already have our flight booked and our hotel stay booked, but we'd like to be able to get a few more promotional items to be able to get out at the show. And also, any funds we acquire are going to just be put right back in the business to be offering some more product for you guys and then to starting our Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Lizzie saying, how about the Sanford and Son truck? Did somebody say that?
I think we did get that on the list.
No, it is not on here. Uh, it is not. So good one. I'll put that on here. Ban it, ban it, ban it, ban it, ban it. Right? Is that how it goes? So Lizzie, Sanford and Son. Lizzie also had said the car.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to do that one as well. Yeah, there was a period of time, and if you look back in history of our Sketchy Live Monday nights, Johnny was doing a lot of vans. We did a lot of vans. There was the year of the camper. We did a lot of camper stuff for a while too over one of the summers. Um, the McCoys are saying two-lane blacktop with James Taylor driving the 55 Chevy is a good movie car. I know it's not Bruce Springsteen driving a Pinto, Ity-B, but still a great car. James Taylor driving a 55 Chevy and two-lane blacktop. I've not seen that.
That's another good movie.
So, McCoy, two-lane blacktop, 55 Chevy. I've got it on the list. We've got some good ones. Knight Rider actually was one of them, so maybe we'll be doing a kit card again soon. Again soon. Guys, this guy is strapped up beyond belief. Who was the costume designer on this thing? One false move and he'll get all tangled up, choke himself. There's a lot going on in this suit. Pretty cool though. 16 people still tuned in after an hour and a half of watching you do this
Struggle through it.
to see what the final product is going to be. That's cool. Came out cool. We were so close to being done with this, guys. This is going to be a cool design. Despite the setback, Johnny was able to pull it off, just like we all thought. Looks cool. Hard to do black on black, too, because you got him standing in front of it.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a challenge. Okay, there's the. That's why there's more purples in it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now what's this? His spirit filled essence. Oh, that's a cool effect. Yeah, that really makes it pop. Yeah, super cool. And how are you going to do the light?
You'll see.
Mm-hmm. Here it comes. What kind of tool is that? Your airbrush tool you're using? No, it's giving such a soft, very cloud-like look. Hmm. Mike Martin the second says that's dope. He's digging it. Lizzie said this is bad. She's like, yeah, the whole what you did the white on it totally made it look completely different. It's no longer just a car on a page with a guy in front of it. It's a It's like a portrait almost. Super cool. Just when you thought it couldn't get any cooler, guys. Huh? And in case you didn't know, you 18 people who are still tuning in, Johnny is a sketchable artisan. He is drawing this in a sketchable app and has used this app for the last almost 6 years. We've been doing Sketchy Live. So much so that the company has made him a sketchable artist.
Mm-hmm.
And he has done some work in their new release, the new products that they've released. And um, I haven't seen you do anything with it yet, like as far as me looking at it.
Oh, yeah.
He's messed around with it. But there are some changes in the new program that he wants to learn before he starts using it on here. But you can see already just different tools that he has available, different pens he has available. It's a really cool program to use for this kind of stuff. And you can see the quality of what you can do in here. Sweet. Okay, dope. Little details he's putting in. All of it leading up to the lightning bolts that I've been waiting for. Mike Martin said that reflection makes it pop for sure. Yeah, it looks cool. I think he's getting ready to do the light bulbs. Trying to figure out how he wants to do them. It's bolts time. Yes, that looks cool. See, now if it were me, I would have done like an actual stick figure light bulb, but this is way cooler. This is more like electricity. The McCoy said, got our print back from Erie Eric that John drew up of the Iron Lung with both Eric's and Johnny's signature on it. Too cool. Awesome. Well, that didn't take too long. That's really cool. Is that going in the shop? Oh, wow. I love the lightning. Looks great. Super cool. Whew. He said, yep, on the art wall already. Very cool. We appreciate being on display in your house there or in your shop. Finishing it up, guys. 15 viewers still tuned in. Worth the wait on this one, guys. Mess up or not, I think he pulled it off pretty good. Very good.
Good.
Yeah, great. A little bit of shine going in on the letters.
Mm-mm.
All right, we're going to have a signature here soon. Little Johnny Jalopy logo.
What do we think?
I'm digging it. I think it looks great. Johnny Jalopy. 23, guys. Mr. Crinkle said, well, you've made it through the show without dropping a value or throwing a rod, JJ. Oh, dropping a valve. Or throwing a rod,
Very
JJ.
close to it.
Well done. The McCoy said, check out the art wall on Kuyang Customs. Awesome people sharing their awesome talents. Will do. Mike Martin said, looks great. Best car Dodge never made. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So there you guys have it. 11 by 17 size, full color. This design is going to pop on paper, I'm telling you. There's the Wraith.
That was brutal.
Oh my goodness. Are you happy with it though? I think it came out great.
I think I saved it okay. It's not, yeah. There's some things, the blue things still bother me, but well, that's all right.
I think it adds to the reflection and stuff on the car. I don't think it looks like it's not supposed to be there.
Right.
At all.
Well, I try to, at least I kept to a color scheme, so at least we're in the midst of a bat, so. Quick save. Thanks for holding it all together, babe. Sorry for losing my shit.
We did lose your shit.
I was really good.
It's so difficult to continue when none of you were talking to
I know.
me.
Because they're like, Johnny just yelled at Mommy.
He's not talking to me. So, yeah. Awkward.
Here's the deal. So you just experienced the full. Let's not dodge it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk.
So, the hard part sometimes when you're creating, especially this is why we do Sketchy Live, is even though I'll do a pre-draw, there's still this pressure sometimes of I want to still do a good piece of artwork for you guys, and I want it to come out, and we're still when you start to lose it and you're looking at the time frame and you're like, oh my god, we're already like 45 minutes in and I've only got so much time, because we definitely don't want to go any further than an hour and a half. Where are we at now?
We're at an hour 46 minutes.
Oh my god, 2 hours. So this is my point. So it was a lot of scrambling around to try to get it back to where we got it, and I'm still not 1,000% satisfied with it. And I'd love to tweak it and do something different. And my vision of where I wanted it to go, I had to totally throw that all out the window, and then try to find my way back to where we finished out. So I apologize, but I was in the weeds very, very badly in here going, I just really screwed this up. And so you just saw really what happens sometimes when you're under the gun. So imagine filming a TV show and they want you to get a perfect drawing so they can show what the car is going to look like and all that kind of stuff. And then you blow it and you're in the mix where it just goes south, and that's happened. And luckily, the guys at the show were like, "Hey, no problem. Just go sit in the corner and draw a little bit and see if you can get past whatever was screwing you up." But I love that you're not talking, smiling at me. It almost makes you go, "Whatever, dude. You yelled at me."
You did yell at me.
I did. I'm apologizing.
But I supported you through it. I kept encouraging you.
You did. You're the best encourager.
And it came out great, guys. Right? Would you look at this and think anything was wrong with it? No. I think it came out great. So yeah, we're
at least my funk foot is a little hidden.
It is hidden.
But that was a point.
I know. Well, you could have filled it in. You drew the foot. You just didn't fill it in. So I knew you were doing something with it.
Yeah, I was trying to why color it in? It's just going to be harder to hide it. But
give us a smidge. We're going to get this over to our web designer.
It'll be available on the website. $20. You saw it happen. You saw the explosion. You saw the fun start. You saw the panic.
Mike Martin said, I showed up late. I had no idea there was a mistake.
There was a huge mistake. So, hey, go back in the playback.
Check it out.
And really see where Johnny makes the flaw. And where the flaw happens is this. So when you're creating art, and this is the purpose of creating art on layers, especially when you're doing digital. That's the beauty of digital art, is I can do layers. So what I generally try to do is make my line drawings on my top layer, and then do all my color stuff below that top layer. It allows me to keep the blacks line work very rich and dark, so that I can lay color in, shading in, and all that kind of stuff below that line work. So that when I go to put in highlights, I go above the line work, which makes that line work disappear into a highlight. So what you saw happened was I combined my pre-drawn sketch, which when I combined it with the line work sketch, it took the opacity of it, which was very, very light, and made it completely opaque to where it was as bright as the black line work and was showing through. So I tried to go back into the go backwards, and the computer had basically said, "We don't remember anything past these two things being together." And that's when panic set in, because no matter what I did, the blue was not going away, and I couldn't create that undercoloring that I normally do. So therefore, I had to start painting over the line work, which is the purpose of me doing the line work, is so that the lines are crisp and you can see, and then I can move. Then I can dilute that on my own ways of shading and stuff like that. Rather than, especially on a black car, it really, because now I'm laying black over black lines and then going, oh my God, where's the body? So, and then, yeah, and then you start throwing highlights in, and it's not the correct way I want the highlight to look, and it's more along the lines of just saving the image than anything else. So where you see us at the end here is a lot of scrambling of trying to create the line work above the paint underpainting, and it's hard. It's sometimes that's the hardest part. So, and it very much mimics when you're painting on canvas and stuff like that, where that's why canvas paintings take hours and hours and hours to do, because you're constantly almost redrawing the drawing. So,
and I forget that he's drawing, because I'm thinking, why is he not talking to me?
Because he's panicked
so super
and trying to figure out, how do I not screw this up any further, to where we just go, guys, I don't have a drawing to give you at the end of this all.
And that's not an option.
No. So you just saw, this is a great example, even though it's probably one of our longest, not our longest, one of our longest shows, where
Drake
you really
will be happy if he's watching. He always wants us to go long now that he can stay up late.
To where you really saw a process of me, if you watch on screen, me really scrambling and trying to keep it together, and then also remembering I'm supposed to be entertaining to you. I'm supposed to be helping with comments and talking about the movie and all this kind of stuff. Concentrating on trying to answer questions, listening to you ramble on about Jay Leno and stuff, and I'm going,
I was excited to find that.
So, but then you're talking about Kit, and I'm like, what is that got to do with this?
Kit.
So,
me Kit.
Anyways,
I even did the theme.
I know. I'm going, stop doing that. I'm trying to rein this in. Anyway, so what you've seen and got to see tonight is a great example of what not to do when you're doing a podcast live sketching show. But also a good example of, sometimes stuff goes south and it gets bad, and luckily you have somebody who's very supportive and believes in you, that you can, encouraging you, saying, hey, you got this, you can do it, you can get it, you figure it out. And you guys stuck it out and hung out with us, so we appreciate that. Hopefully you haven't got a bad taste in your mouth. I love my wife. She's the best. I'm so sorry for losing my shit on you a little bit. I'm sure I'm going to hear about it once we turn the camera off.
Oh, yes.
But I just want you to know, I really appreciate you guys hanging in too. And thanks, babe, Ity-B, for encouraging me to stick with it.
Well, it didn't end
up how I wanted it to turn out, but I'm glad that you feel like it looks good, and hopefully you feel the same.
So. Yeah.
So another Monday night in the books. Please head over to johnnyjalopy.com, and there are other fun episodes that you can get from there. You can go to our YouTube channel and see those as well. Please like and subscribe. We really, really are trying to get over 600 people. We're at like 594.
Maybe if we promote this as watch a husband and wife argue.
That probably, yeah.
That would sell.
We'll do it as
the
Wraith. All goes to shit. Anyways, but yeah, it's the stuff that happens. But we sure appreciate your support.
We do.
And yeah, this is why you want to come to the Detroit Autorama and meet us in person, so you can really see how this is really how we are. We're not faking it. This is truly a husband and wife trying to do something fun together. And my wife supporting me and trying to keep it all together for me, and puts up with a lot of my crap. So, babe, you're the best, and I appreciate you so much.
All right, guys, have a good one. We will see you next Monday. Yeah. In the meantime,
look for the murders that happened on Tuesday's post.
Stay sketchy.
Yeah,
guys.
Hopefully it's not divorce. All right.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you.